you in my lifetime. I wanna love you in the next one. Swear to God I'm done with the silly games. Niwe wa mene wa nisintisa my way. I've been praying for a long time. I can't believe it now you're on mine, yeah. I would give it all away in a heartbeat for you. Ntima wako ndigwilite, ukamadwala ndiuchilite. Tilili mozu sakaike iwe, kaya nkutali tikafika ife. Pali zingapo ndikuziwise, ululu wako ndiutimise, yeah. Tilili mozu sakaike iwe, kulikose tikafika ife. 1, 2, 3, bagajiga fige. 1, 2, 3, bagajiga fige. 1, 2, 3, bagajiga fige. Bagajiga.
Trending stars.
Bagajiga fige. 1, 2, 3, bagajiga fige. 1, 2, 3.
Hello everybody, welcome to our Trending Star segment, and today very happy to have Mazani in the building. Okay, Mazani 2024 has started very well for him, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are wondering, who is Mazani? Yeah. I'm also wondering, who is Mazani? Yeah. But he's here with us, and I think we can clear everything, get to know who you are, and how you got into the limelight, how now you're even doing shows with Praise Umali.
Yeah,
like even some upcoming artists are like,
this guy, what's up with him?
My connections are minimal.
I hear it, man. I hear it.
But let's get to talk about what happened in the beginning. Right. Have you ever always been a person that loves music, makes music, or you were born into a family that is musical?
Nah, I don't want to say, because I think with most artists, the story is usually, like I was in the church choir, like mine's not really, that. I really loved listening to music. I don't think I started composing until like later on, but like I had a phase where I was listening to like a lot of rap music, a lot of hip hop, and I just slowly outgrew it, I think. I mean, I still do, but not as much as I listen to the other genres. But yeah, I'd say my foundation was pretty much just like listening to a lot of music. I think I could always feel like I could sing, but I never really like took it seriously until like later on.
Maybe you thought you could rap.
There was a time I think I thought I could rap. If I'd stuck to it, I feel like I would have been a very good rapper by now. Yeah.
Maybe you never know. Just
maybe, but also I feel like I owe my writing, like my penmanship, to that phase in my life, because I feel like with rappers, like writing is a very it's like poetry, pretty much. So I think that's slowly even like it shows in my current material. And
so who was it that pinpointed out that you can actually sing, or was it yourself?
I think over time. So when I was in school, I met people who were also like just as much as I was interested in music and in singing, and there were these two girls in particular that I think just like pushed me to sing more, and as time went, after
two
like
girls, Mazani.
Nah, bruh, these were my sisters. They weren't even. They weren't even. Like I still keep in touch up until this day. But I think they were the people that like pushed me to start practicing more and singing more. So after I graduated from like secondary school, I decided to try this as a solo artist, and I pretty much had an idea of the kind of sound I wanted to do, and I realized that I wanted to sing more. So
that's interesting. What was your very first song that made you go into the studio to say, this song I've written it and I actually want to hear how it sounds? I think as Mazani, I had this song called Pretend. I recorded it with Praise Umali was the one that produced that song. This was in 2018. This was in 2018. I was still at school, so he came in. I think he was visiting a friend, and we had talked about it. I was like, okay, I need you to work on this one, but he was all the way here in Lilongwe, and I was all the way in Blantyre. So when he came, he had a friend, Blessings Whole, I think. We literally we set up in his hostel room, like his dorm room, and that's where we recorded the song on a Friday. So my first song was produced by Manifest.
which is Praise Malawi.
All right. So, what was it that you think that Praise saw in you that actually made him go ahead to say, "I want to work with you. I want to produce your music"?
I think it was more me.
Okay.
I had heard some of the stuff that he had worked on, and I trusted that he would be able to, work on this song, bring out the best of what like we give him, and so I featured Xavier.
Okay.
He's from here as well.
Yeah.
He's from Lilongwe, and we hadn't met that time, so I recorded my parts in Blantyre, and he did his parts here, and Praise Umali sent me the song, and we released it, and the response was good, and I think that's when I realized that people are really enjoying this, and
Right. So for a lot of people that do not know who you are, I think you have a niche market now where there's specific people that actually know you and are supporting you heavily.
Yeah, true.
But for someone that is just slowly getting introduced to your music, why is it that now, the year 2024 and the year 2023, you feel like you have just blossomed? What happened before 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021? What was going on there?
Okay, so I was still putting out music. From 2018, I released a song in 2018. was it 2 songs in 2019? But also I think because there was school, music didn't really have my full attention. And then 2020, I was still recording. 2021, I released my first EP. That was in July, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it was 7 songs in there. But there was this one particular song, Ngadiwe. I think that was like the best performing song in that EP. It was my first time doing a song in like Chichewa throughout. And the response was great. I think a lot of people got introduced to me, from that song. And I didn't put out any music from that period of time up until...
Did you think you had already made it?
Nah, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, the attention was good. The response was great. I often feel like people feel like it should have been a bigger song, but also I feel like it did what it was supposed to do at that particular, time. And yeah, man, it's a gem. The people that listen to my stuff know that one.
We're gonna find out where the song is at this particular time.
All I wanna do is make you happy, and I was hella broken when you met me. Yeah, ndiwe wanisinta baby, ndiwe wanifixa. Ndiwe wanisinta baby, ndiwe wanifixa. Ndiwe wanisinta baby, ndiwe wanifixa. Ndiwe wanisinta baby, wanifixa baby, wanisinta baby, wanifixa. Even on my worst days, you stood by me. Even on my worst days, you're my ride or die. Muchili jose ningachire kulubila ndizayenda. Nawe, under any kind of weather nizakhala.
Trending stars.
So the time that you did a compilation of music into an EP, I start to wonder why a lot of artists go for EPs and an album, but it kind of sounds just the same.
Of course.
In your own opinion, just tell us what the difference is and why you opted to say, okay, this project I want it to be an EP, not an album.
Okay, so I think with an EP, my how I look at it, I feel like there's less pressure.
Okay.
I feel like you can experiment and just try out different things. With an album though, I feel like with an album you have to be a little bit more intentional. It could be a concept album. It could be there's a specific sequence that you want the songs to flow in. So I think with EPs they're easier also because there isn't like that pressure on them.
Okay.
Like Chimbali, it's just it's an EP. There's 6 songs in there.
EP in Kambali.
I guess you could say that.
Even me, I'm like,
I feel like it's a light. it's a light pack, but also it low-key does what like an album would do. It's still a project in the end, so
I don't get it. I mean,
it's still a project in the end.
Musical lingo.
Yeah, it's still a project in the end, but I feel like there's less pressure. That's how I look at it. Okay, like I'm working on an EP, and yeah.
Okay, so you have mentioned that Ngatiwe is probably one of the best songs that you released, and also it was in Chichewa.
Yeah, it was.
So most of your music is in English.
Then. Yeah, like that EP, most of the songs that were in there were mainly in English, and then I think that was actually my first time. Like,
so when you saw that Ngatiwe was doing very well, did you think because it's a good song or because it was in Chichewa?
I think both, to be honest. Production was amazing. Shout out to Abstract EQ. He did a great job on that one. But also I feel like it was just what the song was talking about, because I always get, even up until now, like I get, like a text from someone and they're just like, your song helped me get through, this period of time, and then So I think it was just like there was the shock factor, but also there was it just being like a good song. And but definitely I feel like the Chichewa kind of helped.
That also influenced how you're making music now.
I believe so, yes. The reason why I'm saying that is because as much as I'm saying I believe so, I don't want to just put everything that I'm doing now based off on the response that song got. Because even now I feel like you can still get the old Mazani like in the new material. But also I think it was just a growth thing for me. It was I want to tell stories that are closer to home. I'm falling more in love with African music. I'm listening to a lot of Malawi music then also. So I think that's what led to what my music sounds like right now.
And because now a lot of Malawians are embracing Malawian music, especially if the song is really good and is in Chichewa. It's appealing to everybody, even in the rural areas, everywhere. So everyone can enjoy because it's in our local language. So I'm hoping that moving forward you are focusing on
currently that's where I'm at right now.
Interesting. All right, Mazani. So for someone that's just hearing this interview, watching us now, what sort of genre of music do you fall under?
I would say Malawian R&B, Malawian Afro soul, because it's usually a blend of like Malawian traditional sounds, R&B, and also just like a little bit of Afro pop in there. So I would say Malawian R&B.
Okay. You have recently done a show in Blantyre at Steakhouse, which I saw a lot of pictures and videos. It was really packed, and everybody was singing along to your songs, and I was like,
what's happening here?
It seems like he's been there for quite some time. What gave you the confidence to do the show, seeing that you weren't so active in a couple of years?
Okay, so the show happened after my EP, the recent EP dropped. And before that, I dropped 2 singles. Tiga Fike in October 2023, last year, and Fixa in November, if not December. So I was coming.
That's a short period of time.
Like we had a plan. We knew what we were gonna do. The content was ready, and it was just a matter of like scheduling. This song comes out entirely after this period of time. We put out another song after this time. We put out the EP. So there was that. I was coming off the back of music. There was material. There was some buzz also with the EP because that was gonna be the first time I was performing the songs live.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a plan. Like we knew, the EP comes out and then the show follows. It was, we could say low key like a launch. It wasn't necessarily a launch because I did songs from like, way back. But in a way, I think it was.
Nice. Which artists have you worked with so far apart from Praise O'Malley?
I've worked with Praise as a producer, so that was way back. I've worked with Physics. I've worked with Physics on his album Mountain Goat. I've worked with Bass Cube on his album as well. There's people I'd love to work with this year. Whew, you're putting me on the spot. But there's a couple of people I'd love to work with this year. Should I be mentioning names?
Just give us maybe 3 names.
This is just people I admire. I think I'd love
maybe if they're watching this interview, they'll be like,
they'll be like, let's do something. I think I'd love to do something with Kelke at some point.
Nice,
I love what Saint is doing. I've been a fan of Saint even before the album dropped, before Ajena Ona and them.
Oh,
so when people were so when people were catching on, I was like, I've been telling you guys. Yeah, but I'm happy that he's, you know, finally I think getting his flowers. Like people notice that, you know, he's an amazing songwriter. He's been giving us good songs. So Saint, Kelke, I think Onesmus is super dope. Teddy would be someone I really love to work with, because obviously we get the audience is kind of similar also. So yeah, man.
Interesting. So you have mentioned all these artists you have mentioned. You haven't mentioned Eli Njuchi.
Oh, I was actually thinking about that, but I was like,
wait, you haven't mentioned Eli Njuchi,
like,
and you're one of his performers.
I'm actually, the show, yes, the one that happened.
So Mazani.
Now, you know what? I was actually after Teddy, I was like, I didn't mention Eli. But yeah, Eli is also someone I'd really, really, really love to work with. I think he's an amazing artist. He's young. I admire how he writes, and hopefully with, you know, God's intervention, we'll be able to do something. It could be now, it could be a little later, but yeah, these are some people I'd love to, you know, do something with.
Tell us your first experience performing live on stage. How was it, and when and where was it?
I'm trying to remember. What was the first time I performed live?
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually Wafe.
Okay.
Wafe 2020. It was here in Lilongwe. It was here, so it was safe.
Okay.
It wasn't in winter, because Wafe is winter Ankara Fashion Expo, I think. So they happened to have this one in summer. So it was summer Ankara fashion. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't remember the places exactly. I think there's like a garden opposite the stadium here. Was it
Glali?
I think that's where it was.
Yeah.
So I performed for the first time there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it was nice. I was opening. And it was, you know, a fashion event, you know, and yeah.
Did you ever see yourself performing at such a big stage like a Beehive?
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of time.
Okay.
I think it was just a matter of time. Obviously, you know, when you're putting in the work, people notice, you know, and it becomes, I think, easier to get into certain spaces. So yeah, I opened at the Beehive, and the response was great. The audience was amazing. The engagement was good. Also, I think going into like a concert like that, I think usually where my mind's at is, okay, there could be people that already know my stuff, and you know that's good. But also, like, I'm going for the people that don't know my material. You know, I want them to later on when they're home to say, okay, now an artist you know, can I like hear a lot more of, you know, their work, what they're doing. So it's a growth thing for me. I'm looking to go there and at least have, I don't know, it could be 10 people that say, okay, I really like what he did, and I'd like to hear more, and they go and check out for you. So it was an amazing experience. The stage was great, the sound was good. But also you get to learn from like other artists.
Exactly.
Because the lineup was crazy.
I saw that. I was like,
there was Teresa, there was Praise, there was Lawi there, there was Pixie. So you get to see what all these people are doing on stage. You get to, you know, learn from them as well. And yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Very nice. All right. So from what I've noticed is you don't have a lot of music videos.
Yes, true.
Why?
I think I've been approached to like have people like do videos since like way back. Even the first song that I did in 2018, like I had people that were trying to, you know, like do videos for that. But also I just felt like maybe a part of me felt like I wasn't ready.
Okay.
You know, because also with videos you're out here, you know, people see you on TV. And there's a certain like piece that comes with being a little, that comes with like the mystique, you know, people not really knowing you. Because I hear me out. There was a time when I would meet people and they listen to my music but they don't necessarily know
your face.
And then it's like it's great because I can go in town and do whatever I want to do and go back home.
And now that's not going to happen anymore.
Now that's out of the window. But I think I'm at a point where I'm ready for like whatever that comes with. So even when I was releasing Tigafige, the official music video, I was aware. Like I knew, okay, if this video gets out there, I probably won't enjoy, this other stuff as much. But also I was like ready for yeah.
Interesting. So Mazani, are you like a solo artist? Do you do everything on your own? Promote your own music, manage your own music, or do you have a team behind you?
Damn, that's hard. Okay, I do have a manager. I have people that are handling my distribution. Okay. Shout out to New Wave. They're the ones that are doing my distro. Okay. But yes, I do have a manager, and that's pretty much the structure.
Okay, you and the manager.
Yeah, me, my manager.
Okay, that's a team. Either way.
Yeah, like I do. I mean, it's 2 people. If you have 2 people,
that's a big team actually. If you moving forward, I think when that's you and the manager are the ones that make sure that the show happens.
Pretty much.
That's a big team.
Of course.
All right, so amazing. Tell us how the experience was like at Stakeout when you're performing.
Okay, so I was so scared. Like going into this thing, even my mom was scared. I remember my mom asking me, "Are you not gonna have anyone come and support you?" Like you could tell what she's asking from a place of fear. Like she's a little scared because obviously if it doesn't work out, she has to nurse you and all that. But also, I remember talking to my manager, and my manager was like, "Bro, like these are things we have to do. Like we have to do this, and whatever happens, we're gonna grow from it. We're gonna learn. So if it doesn't work out now, the next time should be better. Because I mean, not alliance. It just starts from a point where, like Zatega Gali, So I was prepared with, even having 10 people come, 15 people. Like I was prepared to have.
I'll give you
my show. I'll give you a show. You paid money, and I'm gonna make sure you get your money's worth.
Wow.
But yeah, the turnout was actually more than we anticipated, because I remember, like even like just the wristbands running out. But also, like it was one of those people really came through, and I'm glad. I'm super grateful, because obviously, you being the main attraction, like if people can set out a time in a day and say we're gonna pay this much, and we know the experience we're gonna get is gonna be worth it, then so people came through, and it was an amazing experience.
Interesting. All right, that's nice. Congratulations to you.
Thank you
for pulling out huge numbers.
Thank you.
I mean, for someone that's like just watching you blossom like this, they would wonder that maybe you all have all these connections and it's coming easy for you. Tell me some of the problems that you personally have faced in regarding to making music in Malawian music scene.
Man. Oof. Okay, I don't want to say problems as such, because also with me, I am a firm believer in working with people that want to work with you.
Okay.
So everyone that I've worked with has been someone that, admired what I do to a certain extent, and I also like the admiration was mutual. I told myself a while ago that I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna put in the work, I'm gonna make good music to a point where people will notice me. So I'm gonna be the attraction. People are gonna be drawn to come to me, and not necessarily the other way. I have people that I admire, but I don't want to come off, desperate. I don't want to come to you and be like, but I want us to meet at a certain point where you at least have an idea of who I am, the music I make. And
if we get respect.
Yes, and if we get to work, it should be off, that, but other than that, I think people have come through, people are supporting, people love what we have going on. I think they'd love to be a part of the vision, and I'm just happy, man, that the stars are aligning.
Good for you, Mazani. Lovely for you. All right, so we're getting to the end of our program, but I just wanted to find out, what are your plans for this year, 2024?
Yes.
You have started off with a bang, and I should say musically it's a good year for you.
True.
I don't know about the other side of life, but musically it's looking very good. What are your plans for the year 2024? What are you hoping to
achieve?
Exactly.
Okay, so the EP came out. That was one of the things that we were looking to do this year. So visuals, I'd really love, like you say, yes, we should get more videos.
We love visuals.
Yeah.
We want to pick your brain and see how you think.
Like
are
how
you
you
a
think?
lazy thinker?
Are you trying to be creative?
Yeah.
So I'm looking to do at least 2 videos from apart from Tikafiki, that is.
Okay.
Because Tikafiki already has a video, so I'm looking to do maybe 2 more videos or 3.
Okay.
And also shows. So we already did Blantyre, and we're looking to do Lilongwe.
Yeah.
And maybe, Mzuzu.
Yeah.
But yes, currently we're planning on doing the Lilongwe show. So this coming May, on the 4th of May, it's gonna be a Saturday.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the Lilongwe showcase now, which is gonna be having that.
I hope to get invited.
Love to see you. Love to see. I'll make sure you are a part of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shows, more visuals, and more music as well.
Okay.
Collaborations.
Okay.
That's something I'm looking to do. So the EP came out, yes, but also I'd love to do like a lot more songs. So maybe 2 more singles, 3.
All right. Yeah.
Later on in the year, and yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good.
It's
Yes.
looking good. Love it for you. Give us that healing music, please.
course.
All right. So, what are your last words to anyone that's watching and loves your music as well?
Yes.
Or maybe a little kid at home just thinking, I love Mazani's music.
Yeah.
One day I just want to work with him. I'm also an artist. Little kid, what are your last words to anyone that's watching?
So to my fans,
Yes.
all right. I've made it this far because of you guys, and I appreciate the support. I wouldn't be able to be where I am right now if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah.
So keep sharing the music, keep creating content. Using the music on your Instagram stories and all that. It makes me very happy knowing that I was able to create something people can use on their daily.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, you guys are the reason why. And also come to the shows. Come to the shows. Get a live experience. Get to see the songs being performed live. Be a part of it. To someone that's watching me right now and that would love to follow in the footsteps, just keep putting in work, keep making good music, because I feel like good music speaks for itself. And yeah, man, it's gonna be challenging also, but I believe when you keep going, the universe understands, the energy that you're putting out there, it's usually like returned. So make sure that whatever you do, and yeah, man, things are gonna work out. Things are gonna work out. Yeah, that's true. Please, that's very important.
Please, that's how he's getting all these nice collabs.
That's very important because your reputation precedes you.
Exactly,
So antama yankula, Mazani Ndode, So if people have good things to say about you, man. Yeah.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Mazani, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You are our trending star this week.
Thank you.
So you are legit trending.
Thank you.
Literally. Thank you so much for coming. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mazani, our trending star, telling us his future plans and also just giving us his background on how he got into the music scene, what he's contributing, and he has promised us more music videos. And you definitely know the Fresh team loves music videos.
Of course.
It's not a radio. It is. Until next time, my name is Priscilla. Goodbye for now. Bye.
Trending stars.